I wish I never entered that church. I keep hearing it. Those bells? Oh, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about. Have you ever been past a church and you hear those annoying bells? The ones that ring at the new hour? Yeah, annoying. I've always hated them as a child, and when I was forced to move right next to one on account of my job, I was not a happy camper. The church was located right across the street from me. It was painted fully white and had pink stained glass windows. It was also very large. It looked about 4,000 square feet from the outside. It looked like any basic church, beautiful, tall and mysterious. What really was odd was the lack of people who entered that church. I would sit by my window from time to time just to see if anyone would enter. Nothing. No cars, no stand or beast for some post-service discussions, nothing. It was clean and didn't necessarily look abandoned, but no one would ever set foot in the church. In the famous words of Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory, nobody ever comes in, nobody ever comes out. It was kinda creepy, not gonna lie. It was around 5:58 p.m. when I entered into my house one early evening. I set my things down and walked into the kitchen when I heard it. 6 long chimes coming from the church across the street from me. Pause. Then 6 more. Another pause again. Then 6 more. Below is the video I recorded. HQRX9TB1 chicade view. USP drives. I sighed and looked out the window for some sign of anyone or some car that was parked in the church's parking lot. To my surprise, there was nobody there. It was strange how those bells were on some sort of delay as well. That was 18 chimes. It just didn't seem quite logical considering it was only 6 p.m. I decided to shrug it off and go to bed. I had an early day tomorrow and needed to get some rest. It was around 12 a.m. when something woke me up from my sleep. I looked around in a dazed confusion before I went and peeked out the window, looking at the church across the street. It was pitch black outside, but I could still see the silhouette of the church. I couldn't see any movement nor see anyone. The lights were still off in the church. I figured whatever woke me up wasn't anything too serious, so I decided to just shrug it off and go to bed. During the next few weeks, however, I noticed a pattern.